Wayfair, 176,000 people talking about it. What are they talking about? They're talking about this. Before we go there, here's a history for Wayfair from last year. They had an issue where employees planned Wednesday walkout after learning they are making beds for migrant detention centers. We know where most of the kids who get trafficked are found. They're found in the detention centers. So that is a red flag right there, bloody glove, whatever you want to call it. Darian found this. See that cabinet? Keep a note of that. Samaya cabinet. $13,000 for that cabinet. What these people do, I'll tell you in a second. Samaya is a girl that actually went missing not too long ago, just months ago, and in Ohio. What they do is when they're selling these children on these sites, they hide it, and they make astronomical prices for cheap goods, and they change the names, exactly like you're seeing here. Same cabinet, different name, different price. How's that possible? Yuritsa's storage cabinet. Yuritsa is also someone, as she dug, 16-year-old girl who went missing on June 10th, 2020. This could be coincidence, but seems a little odd. Annabelle Wilson went missing May 13th, 2020. She's 14 years old. And we have a cabinet here called Annabelle 5, $10,899 for what appears to be a shitty cabinet. Same cabinet as the first two. Kyla, different name, different price. And when we dig here, Kyla went missing January 25th, 2020 in Ohio, which was the same as the first one. Now we will go to Explore. We did that. We'll go to Wayfair. We got about a minute left. So if we go to Wayfair here, you can see them on Wayfair's website. I've been squatting on this page for 2.5 hours trying to catch the price changes, and I just caught it. So I'm not refreshing or doing anything with this. First pillow. Forget cabinets, a fucking pillow for $10,000. Really? And guess who it's by? Ellen DeGeneres, none other. So we go here. Ellen's price is still the same. She's holding strong at $10,000. This is probably still a kid. Now we go to the other ones, though. We're going to watch these prices drop right before our eyes. $10,000. Twitter went nuts. They started trending. Now the pillow's $47. This is what Anons do. And if you go to the next one here, $10,000. Now this one's $46.99. Go to the next one here, the Gianna pillow. This one's $10,000. Price dropped to $46.99. This is basically all dropping because people are exposing them.
Yo, Black Balloon coming back with another video. Look, I had to show y'all that clip that kind of just been going viral today about this Wayfair company, right? So as y'all saw in the clip, they are actually naming products after kids that went missing this year, that recently went missing. What is the coincidence? We're just gonna get right to it. What is the coincidence in that to where you have fucking like cabinets, big ass cabinets that are somehow worth $13,000, and you have the exact names of kids that recently went missing this year, spelled the same and all. And then they come out and they try to dismiss the whole thing going viral. They try to dismiss it as a conspiracy, saying that the system glitched, right? And hiked up the prices. But what about the names? Did it glitch on the names as well? You know, like how the fuck does that happen? How do you have products where you can basically use it as a container to ship kids to whoever is purchasing the child? You know, you can use it to ship them, basically. How is that a coincidence, you know? And then think about this: if you was to hike, if your system fucking glitches and you know hikes up prices or whatever, how in the hell do you discount the prices? You know, they had it was $15,000 scratched out, and then you have $13,000 as like the main price, the discounted price. So you're telling me the system glitched, hiked up the prices, and then discounted the prices as well? What the fuck? That don't make sense to me, you know what I'm saying? But obviously we know a company like that is basically funded by George Soros, and you know they had, like, as a dude was saying in the video, they had some of the people that work for them walk out because they were actually making beds for those detention centers. So we should automatically know anything that George Soros is behind, or anyone is like some kind of crazy top billionaire in the world. We should already know that it is some highly evil, demonic shit going on behind the scenes that got to do with the shit that we don't even know about. Like, look, we would have never known had someone, you know, just been on some random shit and fucking found that on their website. We would have never known about what Wayfair has actually been doing. And this also gives us a little bit of insight on how good they are at trafficking kids. Alright. This also, I got interrupted, but look, I almost messed up my train of thought. But this gives us an insight on how they are trafficking kids, right? So this is just one of the ways. That's why it blew my mind. I'm like, yo, y'all are really selling kids online? What the hell? Like, discreet. Like, whoever found this shit, whoever found it, like, big ups to them, because that's some shit, like, that's been going over our heads. That's why I say it give us insight, because we have no idea how they been doing this shit. They doing this shit on a black market, underground, basically right in your fucking face. Like, there's probably shit 100 other ways on how they sell, how they selling kids, you know, and kidnapping them and shit. But just think about that. Think about that right in our face. Like, what is the chance of someone actually finding that? This is, look, all right, I'm hitting it, I'm getting it. This is how you know shit like this, it comes to the light on purpose. Because think about it. When a person, you know, you just like randomly searching their website, you might be looking for a pillow or whatever the hell you looking for. And then something clicks that this shit don't look right. Who the hell put it together? Who put two and two together and was like, yo, 15,000 for a cabinet? The cabinet is named Annabella cabinet. Didn't I see Annabella, whatever her name is, something go missing a few months ago? Who the fuck put it together? You see what I'm saying? Who clicked two and two together? This is what I'm trying to say. That this is how truth works. Things that are held in the dark, this is how it works. They find their way out. They wiggle out. That look weird. Anyway, they wiggle out. They wiggle out from underneath, and it finds its way to the surface. That's what truth does. That's what it does. No matter how long it takes, it's gonna find its way to the surface. So just think about that. Like, who the hell put two and two together? That is crazy on some shit. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta know that this all ties into the whole ring, the whole human trafficking, child trafficking, and child sex trafficking, all that Jeffrey Epstein shit. We gotta know all of this ties together. Is an entire big system of this shit, and we're just finding out one of the other ways that they do it. So look, when I saw that, I immediately had to come on here and be like, yo, that's crazy right there, and just point out a few things to make y'all think, and just keep your eye on this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit, we gotta be thankful for whoever put two and two together and first saw this shit and just kind of made this shit go viral, because that's crazy. Like, anybody even think about Wayfair? You know, motherfuckers, y'all probably ain't even heard of Wayfair. I didn't know what the fuck Wayfair was before I saw the video. We don't know what the fuck that is. So just think about it. Think about how they doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? How they snatching all these kids and shit right off the street, and bam, you in the damn circle of getting trafficked, to rich ass millionaires, billionaires and shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought that shit, that's crazy. That's crazy. But look, I ain't gonna talk y'all head off too long. If I find more, y'all already know I'm gonna post it. We're gonna talk about it, and shit, we're gonna keep it going. But look, for right now, I'm out.